Live, coming at you live from the kitchen. The goat is on the smoker. Hallelujah. Let's do it. Hey everybody, we are back in the kitchen again. It just seems like we're always in the kitchen. But we have a special treat for y'all today. We are going to smoke an entire Nigerian Dwarf goat. It's not a full-size goat, but it was a young buck. Very tasty. You want to butcher these before they get real ruddy and during the rut season. So that's what we did. Especially ones that aren't breeding quality. We do cull animals that are not breeding quality, and we eat them. So it's a good joy to have them on your table. So we have this young goat right here. It's just like a kid of a goat. This is going to be a treat, y'all. Delicious, okay? If you never had Nigerian Dwarf goat, you need to have it in your life because it is a fantastic food, okay? So we're going to take this goat, young kid of a goat, just like or like a young lamb, you could say, or a young kid of a goat. This thing is going to be amazing, guys. Let's take some olive oil, get it on him. Be generous. Get him in the inside. Olive oil. Let's just oil this bad boy up. Don't be shy on the oil. The oil is going to bind your seasoning to it. You could use mustard. You can use olive oil or any type of oil that you like. Just get some oil. This is going to be a delicious treat. So, flip him over. Let's do the same thing on the other side. This is supposed to not make a mess. Alright, let's put him down. Same thing. Oil him up on this side. Let's be generous. Alright. Young kid of a goat. If you never had one of these guys, you've got to try it. If you raise a lot of Nigerian Dwarfs or lambs, young lambs really good too. We're going to start with just a little bit of Redmond salt, real salt, our favorite salt we use. Be generous. Be generous. Nose on. Okay. We're going to grab some Kinder's, another one of our favorites. Kinder's garlic, pepper, and salt. This stuff is really good. Every store around you probably has it, so buy it. It's good. We're going to sprinkle that on. Now we're going to switch over to this because I got stuff in, like I said, use what you got. Kinder's tequila lime. I don't have much. I'm just going to use the rest of it. Use whatever kind of seasonings you may like. I like this one because it's got that paprika in there. Now, we're going to switch on over this. Cracked lemon and pepper Kinder's. This will be good. It adds a little lemon to the flavor. I like a lot of rub. Makes that meat delicious. Get it in there. Flip it over. We're going to switch over to this. Killer Hog Steak Rub. I'm using a little bit of everything, making it unique. Just put it all over. This is mainly a few little seasonings in there, you know, and it's actually a really good rub. So now, it looks good. We're going to touch it up with this Italian seasoning. Herbs. Very good seasoning. It's going to give a little herb flavor all through it as she's going to be smoking, or should I say he is going to be smoking for probably 4 or 5 hours, I would say. Probably 5 hours. We'll just see how long it goes. Get that seasoning in there. Be generous. Boom. He looks great. So I think that's all we're going to do right this second. We are going to let this marination have its way for a minute. Get the smoker going next. Get the wood on the smoker. We got hickory, apple. Neighbor gave me some apple wood. I'm going to put some hickory, apple, and maybe a little oak at the end. So this is going to be a fantastic treat, y'all. Wait till you try it. Wait till you experience it. We're going to the barbecue grill now. I'll see you outside. Okay, we are out here on the smoker. The smoke is rolling, and we are back with the Oklahoma Joe. To be honest with you, I'm gonna upgrade my smoker, but I like having this thing. To be honest with you, it's not the best smoker, but it works so well, and it really does help other people. If you don't always have to have the highest end of stuff to make good food, and it's just a good example, you know. Eventually, we're going to upgrade, but I just love something simple, easy to work with, and guys, you can use any kind of smoker that you got at home, you know. So this is a reverse flow smoker. So what that means is it's an offset smoker. The firebox is on the right side. Smoke goes underneath through some baffles, and it comes around the top. So it has both, and smoke does come underneath and over the top. The smoke stack is on the firebox side, and so you get a little bit better quality. Some people like the others. It's really personal preference, to be honest with you. When it comes down to your smoker, it's personal preference. They all work great. I personally like an offset smoker. Some people like the vertical ones and all this. To be honest with you, most competition people that know barbecue do offset smokers. You want your firebox on the side. So what we're about to do today is we have something special. We got hickory, and the number one thing you're going to do when you're smoking any kind of meat is have good wood. You must have good wood. This is seasoned hickory, very dense wood. Very dense wood. You try to split this stuff with a splitter hand, oh God, it'll tear you up. So to be honest with you, it's nice to have neighbors. They gave me this, and we're gonna add a little something to the punch. You know, a little something, something. You know, they say the secret's in the sauce, right? Well, the secret is in the wood when it comes to barbecuing. You got to have good wood if you want good results with barbecue. So we got apple from an old school neighbor up the road. Awesome guy, just love him to death. He's just he's a wise guy, man. Just such a great fella. He gave me this apple. Apple is extremely rare, you know, to come by. Most people just don't cut down apple trees, you know, so we're gonna make this a real treat. But you want your wood seasoned. You want it dry. You see how dry this is? And here's how you can tell when it's ready. See the bark? It's pulling off. And you see the cracks in it? It's ready. That is exactly what you want with seasoned firewood. So, to be honest with you, we're gonna throw a little bit of that in there. If you use green wood, it's gonna smoke like crazy and the meat will be better. Do not do that. It's a bad thing. So here we go, y'all. Another thing that you must have when you're smoking barbecue, half apple cider vinegar, half water in a bottle like this. Shake it up, and you need to spritz that baby throughout the smoke. When it starts drying out, spritz it. Another thing is, as you can see this back here in the corner, I keep a water pan. Keeps moisture in there. You must have a water pan, but it's hot. We're up to temperature, and let's get this goat on the smoker, y'all. Would you look at this? It's like a goat on the smoker. We're gonna flip this baby. I'm just gonna flip it. We're gonna leave him sideways like this, and we're gonna flip him. So while you're smoking meat, one thing that I like to do, you know, they say if you're looking, you ain't cooking. So don't go opening that unless it's necessary. A lot of grills will come with the thermometer on top. Skip that. We drill one in right here. Great level. A Tell True thermometer. These are worth every single penny. I mean, this is like a $50 thermometer. You drill a hole, you tighten it with a nut, and you put it on there. This thing never reads wrong. You want great temperature. You want the great temperature down low. You don't want this up high because that ain't telling you nothing. You want to know where your food's cooking at. So you want to have that in for sure. I don't care what kind of smoker you got, get one of those because they're going to help you out. We're going to throw the apple on next and get that apple flavor smoking on that goat. As you're smoking, the main thing is when you add wood, you need to let it breathe. You know, you need to let it breathe. If you're not letting it breathe, you got a problem. You see this smoke, the smoke we have going right now? See, it's real thin, light. It's not extremely cloudy. It's just kind of clear and see-through. If this baby starts pumping out smoke, like smoke, you need to burp it. You need to open up this thing and let some air into it, because too much smoke with not enough oxygen is going to cause you a huge problem. It's going to make your meat bitter. I don't even care if you, even if you have dry wood, what's happening is you're smoldering the fire. So that's when you have to come over here and adjust your ventage. See this ventage right here? You need to adjust this baby. Get some oxygen. I a lot of time just leave it open, but you got to know your smoker. And I just crack the door like this to allow oxygen. This is the exact kind of smoke you're looking for right here. It's just beautiful. I mean, that is exactly what you want when you're smoking meat. Okay, so anytime you add wood, it's going to flare up. So you want to leave some ventage open to prevent that smoke. If it starts getting too white, just burp it. What temperature are we smoking the goat? I like to keep it at 250 to 225. 275 would be okay. Personally, we're gonna try to keep it at 225 to 250. So I'm from Kansas City, and to be honest with you, I've been barbecuing my whole life, and I just wanna be honest with you, a pellet smoker will not give you barbecue that a stick burner will. A stick burner is going to throw down the smoke. It's going to throw down black bark and just extremely well barbecue, guys. So a pellet smoker is very good if you're just in a hurry. You want to light that thing up, keeps the same temperature, they're great. If you're, you know, it's a lazy man smoker. This is what you want if you want real barbecue. You want to burn them sticks, you want to burn that wood, you want to get the hickory and the oak, and it's a real way to barbecue, guys. So I've been doing it many years, and I like all different kinds of ways of doing it. But this is just fun. You know, you're out here just hanging out with your family, you're in the wilderness, you're cooking food, you're enjoying the weather. It's just so beautiful. I mean, the goat is on the smoker. Hallelujah. Let's do it. Also, we're in the middle of cooking this, and you can see I got another piece of apple that I split. We're about to put this on the smoker here because it needs another one. You gotta watch the fire, obviously. You gotta watch your fire. And the number one thing about smoking, see this wood down here? I mean, that's why you need a real stick burner. It's completely off of hardwood or your homegrown logs that you have in your homestead. If you close that up, the minute you put a log in, it's gonna smoke like crazy, and you don't want to do that. So look right there. See how it's catching fire? You want it to catch fire good. And I mean good, before you close that lid. Or else you're gonna smolder your meat with bitter smoke. So look, that apple is looking beautiful. Close that up, crack it. Let that oxygen in, crack it. Look at that beautiful goat, y'all. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is, look at this. We're gonna grab us some Sweet Baby Ray's sauce. Sweet Baby Ray's. And we're just gonna slap that on. Just nothing like a lathering a goat up with a smoker, baby. I don't know about you, but I like Sweet Baby Ray's or some KC Masterpiece. Whatever kind of sauce you like, put it on there. If you never had a goat smoked on the smoker, you need to do it. That's all I can tell you. You need to do it. Stop playing, y'all. Just do it. Just do it. Eat your own food and do it. Nothing like eating your own food that you raised. I mean, this baby right here was born in our farm, in our barn. That's how we do it. Why go to Walmart when you can do it yourself? See this? This is gonna caramelize on here. It's gonna get real caramelized, y'all. That sugars and fats. Okay, y'all, so now we got them all slimed up. We're gonna get him more slimed up on the other side. Grab his legs. Oh my God, y'all can just smell this. Woo! It smells so good. Let's lather him up on this side. Ozark style barbecue goat, y'all, smoked in apple wood. Look at these juices on the inside. See that puddling? See that in there? Oh man, look at that. It's just beautiful. You ever had a turkey wing at a carnival? This is a turkey wing on steroids, okay? What's this? Tender, full of flavor. I mean, it's an art, okay? Art. Look at this. That is what you want it to look like right there. Light blue. That's the smoke you want right there for smoking meat. Somebody smells the barbecue. Okay, everybody, so hey, we're back in the kitchen. Obviously, again, the next morning we smoked the goat last night. Turned out fantastic. The apple wood penetrated the meat so well. Could not be more pleased with the outcome. A couple learning tips and learning lessons I've learned from, you know, smoking this goat. Normally we slow cook goats. That was the first goat I ever smoked. One thing I can say is they can dry out a little bit with the smoke. Once you get smoke penetrated 3 to 4 hours, next time when I do it, I'm just going to smoke 3-4 hours. I'm going to bring it inside, put it in a Dutch oven, add some water, and let that baby just fall apart with that smoke flavor and the moisture, because you're going to want moisture with it. Next time, that's definitely how I'm doing it. So we had a great time last night eating it. Today we went ahead and put it in the Dutch oven this morning. It's been on there for 3.5 hours right now. Maybe about 3.5 hours. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you what it looks like now that it's been in a Dutch oven, because honestly, it's the best of both worlds. If you get that smoke penetrated and you get the moisture, you're going to find out fabulous results, just fabulous results, especially if you use very good wood like apple and hickory and all that. So let's open this up and look. See the moisture now, and the smoke flavor is just there. Look how tender this is. It just falls apart, y'all. It is just falling apart like pulled pork almost. But it is so rich. Look at this. And so it's a game changer. It really is. Smoke it and then put it in the Dutch oven. You will find fabulous results when you do this. So we're going to take that apart. We're going to put it over a little bit of rice this morning. It's doing its thing in there. And it's just very delightful, very delightful, very delicious. Slow cooking and smoking, that's going to be the ticket with goat. Normally we just slow cook it, and it's just so tender, you know. So smoking was a new adventure for us, and I really enjoyed doing it, and I'm definitely going to be doing it again. Don't be scared to jump in and try it. Have a good day, y'all.